In the badge making task, you will create one badge with 2 criteria. This is to be done with your team course. As a manager of a collaborative Moodle course, you create 2 discussions or other activities with conditions such as grades or discussion posts to your section. Then you create one badge under course administration, add criteria based on 2 discussions or other activities, and enable the badge. Make sure you set completion tracking to yes in the course admin settings. I recommend Mozilla Open Badges website for details on open badges and how to earn and award badges. Create a video documenting the process, which I am doing right now. I opened Mozilla Open Badges. I went to the section that talks about badge system design resources. There is a badge system design worksheet. It's a Google spreadsheet. The Digital Me Badge Design Canvas. It's another document that asks questions that you need to think about and help you simplify the process of developing a badge system. The DPD Design Principles card deck. This is interesting. It's pretty graphic, and you can have this process turned into a game. Who's issuing open badges? Each of the teachers will be issuing badges and the team. Let's go to the badge system design worksheet. This is a Google spreadsheet. In the Google spreadsheet, the first part here, it says please do not edit this document. You're to make a copy, which I did. It says copy of badge system design template. Copy and use it well. So I did that, and then I read the information about the goals. What are your primary goals? What would you like the system to accomplish? What values would you like to see expressed? How will a badge earner grow and evolve by earning badges in the system? Consider answering these questions individually and then gather them as a team to discuss responses. So my first goal was to denote completion of a task or set of tasks. Verify understanding of a complete task by completing certain subsets of tasks. For instance, if you have to show a gallery of videos or pictures that relate to how plants react to the sun, you could simply make that list. By completing those subsets, you would complete the task, and therefore you would receive your badge. Provide verification to other entities like schools or employers that these badges have value and meaning. All right, then there's various questions that the badge team needs to go through. There's information about the badge info. You know, we're just making this as a rough draft to get practice at using it. But if you're going to use the badge system, you really need to make your badges have meaning across time and space. In other words, they need to be coherently connected. In the case of Dr. Nellie and her badges, if you'll go to our Moodle MOOC, go to the main course area, you'll see that the badges are listed there. The badges that she's connected here have the badge quality to them. They've got the little edges on them and a circle. And they don't have to be that way. She has used different symbols for badges in the past. Most of them refer to what you did in each week. Week 1, you had a set of criteria. Week 2 and week 3, and now week 4 and week 5. That's what you need to be thinking about when you're talking about system for naming. How are the badges linked conceptually? Naming a system. Then there's types and categories. What kinds of badge categories are you going to have? Attendance, participation, learning, skill, achievement. What is your badge seeking to acknowledge or address? Briefly describe the purpose of the badge. So by completing this worksheet, you have helped yourself guide your thought process through, and then you can edit that at any time afterwards. I will show you. This is the game system I was telling you about. You use this card deck system. It says align assessment. Start with your system's context in mind. Try to find. So the questions are pretty much the same as they were in the Google worksheet. This is just done in a particularly different manner. They do have a worksheet here, a one-page worksheet that's not a spreadsheet. But think of this. If you put this on a spreadsheet and you're working in a team, you can compile everyone's answers, then determine if there were matches or not. So there's also some recently added badges, for instance, the 4-H USDA robotics digital badges. If you'll look here on Mozilla, if you give Mozilla open badges, put this little icon up, or there's a circular one, to show people that you have an open badge, and that helps them because if they have other badges available, they will know that they'll all be able to be stored together. Here's the summary of the USDA robotics digital badges. Alright, the last one has a graphic simulation, so you could almost use this without being able to speak English, or if you were younger. So there's a PDF file. It's from Digital Me. It tells all about the questions that you would need to ask yourself. And these questions are the same as what you saw in the first two. So they're different versions, pretty much the same thing. Resources and sustainability is a little bit different on this Digital Me badge. And learning pathways could have been asked in a different way on the other two. Now, we're going to take a look at the badges on our EAL Foundation workshop, where we can put in our badge details. You can call your badge details whatever you would like. I'm going to call mine Image Collection. What I want to do here is participants will gather multimedia resources and create a gallery and journal entries to learn more about the Sun-Earth connection. Focus is on seasons, daylight, and how living things respond to this. I have two of these. I have a journal and I have a gallery where they're supposed to be doing these. I'll attach them as the focus of what I'm going to be looking for. To develop a badge, I've come to canva.com. And I'm going to create a design. Under create a design, I'm going to find a template we have under logos. So you see how this one, a triplex, would be interesting. The Hilson, this one, you could put something small in there. Your course, Milligan, variety of different ones. So I was interested in now you'll notice these colors are ones that are really particularly prominently interesting to people at this time. I'm looking for something that's a little more primary color, since we have the Sun Earth, but I could be convinced to use this one. When you click on one you like, then it will bring up similar ones that you might be interested in. And even this one looks pretty simple. You could use it, which I think I will use this one. So you pull it up, you can edit it, you can change it around. You see there's some similar ones here. This one's not bad. It's not quite what I want either. I still don't see anything in particular that I'm just dying to use. I will pick this one. This is the format of print style, and I'm going to call this Earth Sun Connection Multimedia Resources. This is the course. This is the badge. Tasks, basically. I want to resize this one. Alright, so that's what we have, and I will call that good. So now I'm going to, that's not quite what I want. I'm just going to download it. I've done this before with this one. Ping is recommended. Yeah, it's fine with me. Now once this is downloaded, I'll have it. Desktop, multimedia, resources, Earth. Now, I can do this, but I'm sure you can change any of this stuff that you want. I had another one that I developed a while back. So I'm finished with that. I will choose a file, upload a file from my desktop, go to my pictures. There it is. Save as, connections, badge, multimedia. Upload this file. There it is. Available for teachers. EAL Foundations. Earth Science Connection. Contact me. Fiery. Never. Sounds good to me. Just make sure I've got everything else completed. There must be something. So I'm ready to create the badge. So the criteria have not been set yet. That's true. add badge criteria, and the activity completion is journal. I'm going to click on that. That's a time one. And the media collection is what I'm going to save. All right. So it's been successfully enabled. So they need to do an activity in the journal, which is already delineated. The URL, check out the time around the world, and complete some activities in the media collection. That will give me my first badge for my course. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was of help to you.